I work with self-employed people, entrepreneurs. So let's say they have, I don't know, poor boundaries on the weekend, they're letting people walk over them and they're not standing up for themselves. That plays out in, contract negotiations. It plays out in keeping poor fit clients that are not aligned, not putting their name in the ring for really great opportunities because they're feeling like,
Right.
that's not going to be for me. So there's so many things behind the scenes. So my program works on helping people connect to the truth of who they really are. And I know the power of that is that it is magnetic, it resonates. And people who even, there's no way that they could work with you because they're
Right.
not, your target client, but they sing your praises and they're continually referring you or introducing you to their friends. And I know how this works. It's like it really spreads like wildfire when people
Yeah.
are living true to who they are and they're living on purpose. It's like magic.
Agreed. Agreed. Thank you for sharing that, Shanoa. So tell me, are you living the life of your dreams?
Oh, yes.
And what does that look like?
Yes. I wake up with a smile on my face every day
Oh,
and very excited to see what's going to happen. I am doing what I love and helping people every day. I have made so many new friends and I've had like so many adventures. Even my meditations are so different now. I've had so many profound experiences. All I can say is like, obviously, well, not necessarily obviously, but for me, there's always more. There's always more that you're going to want to pull in or want more that you want to become. But for me now, it's just, these are just all layers of, goodness. I don't feel like there's something I have to resolve, like the
right.
last meditation retreat I went to. It was really fun because I went to a week-long retreat and I had nothing that I wanted to fix. And it ended up just being like
Right.
one mystical experience after another. Because I was just there
Wow.
like, yay, what's gonna happen? I wasn't putting the pressure of like, I gotta manifest this, I gotta manifest that. So that
Right.
letting go, that surrender has actually helped things speed up for me.
I love that. First of all, I love retreats. I personally like yoga retreats but I've never been to a meditation retreat, Shanoa. But you mentioned letting go. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is when I went to my first yoga retreat, and I've mentioned this in the book too, and I talk about it multiple times because that had such a profound effect on me that things started to change in my life when I came back home and I thought about that question. So we're sitting, they were women from different parts of the world
Mhm.
and such bold women. And I was just in awe of everyone who came there. So the yoga instructor, she made us sit in a circle that evening and she said, okay, we'll go around the room and introduce yourself, where you're from, what you do, etc. So everyone said where they're from, but they also mentioned what they work as, what company they
Mhm.
work for, etc., etc., what industry they were in. And then once everyone was done, the yoga instructor, she said, okay, this is going to be a very mellow class because some people have just landed here and it's about sunset time. So just relax. She made us close our eyes and she said, I want you guys to think about who you are without your titles, without naming your job, how much you earn. What kind of a person are you? Think about that. And I was just mind blown because we tie ourselves so much to those things that it's so hard to let go of that identity that you've built and worked hard for so many
Yeah.
years. And that was just a huge eye opener for me. This time, whenever I meet people, anywhere I go, I never mention what I work as, what I do for work, unless someone asks me, oh, okay, what do you do for work? And that's so important. Like letting go of certain things is, yeah, you just mentioned the exact right thing at the right moment.
That's amazing. Yeah, I do that now too. I really don't, I can't lead with that anymore because of that. There's a kind of a parallel there. So in the meditations, we're in the nothing, we have to think of who we are without, a body, without anything, a name, no identity, nothing. So it is
Wow.
that pairing back. But for years, that's what it was for me. Like, my name and my title.